All right, Shalom. Call halal, Yahawah Baha Yahawashi. All glory, praises, honor to Yahawah Baha Yahawashi. Double honors to our elders, the apostles, the great millstone. Peace and shalom to all the brothers out there, sincere brothers out there doing the work and believing in faith. All right. We're going to do a quick video on, the Spirit had it that I wanted to go into the doctrine. And then I just got news from the brother Yahawah who's on the phone that Al-Azhar did a bogus breakdown on the doctrine, saying it was the law. Can someone get me Proverbs 4:2? Okay. All right, and the Spirit had it that I was just looking into it without even knowing the brother had the video, and we're here to tell you that the doctrine is the gospel. All right, and we know that the gospel is the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna go into some precepts. Bring this out.
Come, this is Proverbs 4:2. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law.
For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law. So we know at one time, our doctrine was the law, right? During the times of Moses, during the times of King Solomon, King David, even up during the time when Yahawashi came on the scene. Before Yahawashi came on the scene, the doctrine was the law. But when Yahawashi came, all right, he fulfilling prophecy. He came with the new covenant, pretty much a new wine, right? And he talks about it all the time. He's a new wine, and then we already know that this is talking about the gospel, the doctrine, the kingdom of heaven. Before that wasn't preached, or well, it was preached through the Spirit, but I mean, like, before it was always the law, all right? But now we know that
we're under the old covenant.
Exactly.
We're under the old covenant, so and so that old covenant, because we couldn't keep it, we would never be able to go into the kingdom, because no man in this flesh can keep the whole law.
Right, and can you give me a Romans 4:15?
I got it.
Bring it out.
It's Romans 4:15. Because the law worketh wrath, for where no law is, there is no transgression.
And then we know right there. Give me John. 1 John 2:9, I believe, or 1:9. I forget. 2 John 2:1-9. I called it earlier. Read that again.
Romans 4:15. Because the law worketh wrath, for where no law is, there is no transgression.
So where there no law is, there is no transgression, right? And we know that the law worketh wrath because we were in the law, right? And that's why we went into slavery. We went into hardcore bondage. Why? Because we were breaking the law, statutes, and commands of Yahawah Yahawashi. But now we know that Yahawashi is now giving us his grace, that the law isn't what's going to save us. What's going to save us is faith, right? And that's what we go out and teach brothers to go out and believe in Yahawah Baha Yahawashi, because Yahawashi, he's our ultimate sacrifice now, all right? And he is, through his blood, he's washed the blood of our sins. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to make it into the kingdom, because we've all committed sins unto death. All right? And like the brother was said, it says, the last part, there is no law, there's no transgression. Because with the law, if we judged every matter by the law, everything would be in transgression. None of us would be saved. Right? None of us would be able to make it. Can you read that in 2 John?
This is 2 John 1-9. Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Mashiach.
Yeah, now it's going into the doctrine of Yahawashi. So you can transgress the doctrine of Yahawashi, which is what? Speaking against it. Saying that, we got to go back to the laws, because if we do that, we ain't going to make it, man. We can't be justified by the law. And then Paul talks about that. We're justified by our faith. Keep going.
Has not the Most High, he that abideth in the doctrine of Mashiach, he has both the Father and the Son.
Right? Both the Father and the Son. All right? So we got Yahawah Baha Yahawashi. That's what we call him on those names. Keep going.
Come. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine.
So if you're coming to us and you say, we don't need to go out and teach the kingdom of heaven on the streets. That's the gospel, man. How do people get the gospel? You get the gospel by going out on the highways and hedges and teaching Yahawashi, teaching about the prophecies. Because we know that the testimony of Yahawashi is the prophecies. So that's what the gospel is. That's our doctrine. So if someone's coming up against that doctrine, read it again.
It says, if there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine.
Yeah, saying, we don't need to go out and teach. We can just go to a park bench and just rap to each other, man. That's a whole different doctrine, man. Keep going.
Receive him not into your house.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, because there's not a law in the 613 which says thou shalt go out on the highways and hedges and preach to the people. You know, that's not in there. Yet that is the commandment of Yahawashi. You know.
Okay.
That's right.
They tell you that in Matthew the 22nd chapter and Luke the 14th chapter. Now in Proverbs the 1st chapter, they tell you that wisdom crieth out, uttereth her voice in the streets. Yet that's not an actual commandment. You know. It just tells you that's where the truth is going to be coming from. You know? Yet if you're a servant of Yahawashi, right, you're going to abide in his doctrine of going out to preach the gospel, to preach the good news.
That's right. And then like the brother was saying, if you come up against preaching the good news, you tell him, and then the main thing Satan doesn't want us to do is to go out and preach the good news. To go out and teach the gospel, which is the doctrine, which is what we do, is following the doctrine of Yahawashi, going out and teaching, which is what everyone should be wanting to do to get the elect sealed so we can get the hell up out of here, man. Because you ain't going to wake up Israel talking about, we making up some bullshit, man. Teaching to nobody, just talking shit about the next brother. The spirit of Yahawashi is testimony, man. Here it is. We got all kinds of stuff going on in the world right now of false flags. Esau being the devil. Me and the brother talking about how much of a devil Esau is. But the only videos these guys can make is talking about other men in the faith, and what they do in their lives, man. That's not the doctrine, man. That's not the gospel. To go and talk about these group of guys, this guy, this and that. You shouldn't teach. They're being hateful. They're being mean. Get the fuck out of here, man. All right, and read it.
Con. It says, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed.
Yeah, so all that stuff about being nice, right? Because this guy who fell out, Tracy, back to his ass, he was talking about, we can't be hateful. We got to be humble to these demons out here. Read that again, Ott.
It says, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed.
Yeah, and that's why we never did that with Huey. We didn't receive you in our house. Right, because through the spirit you weren't with the doctrine from the start. That's why you coming from your own doctrine. We follow the doctrine of Yahawashi, all right? That's why you came to us out there teaching, because the spirit of Yahawashi has us out there fishing, okay? Which is the gospel. To go out there and fish, to gather the elect, to get it to the kingdom of heaven, man. To have these nations in slavery, that's the gospel, man. To put these other nations in slavery, it's all about the kingdom. All right, and how do you get that knowledge out? You go out and teach, which is like the brother was saying, the commandment of Yahawashi, which is the main law we follow now.
Okay.
All right, as well as all the other laws, but this is a law we can really do to the best of our abilities, and even more so. But you other guys that fell out, you don't like the doctrine, and it's coming out that you didn't like. The main doctrine you didn't like was going out and teaching. All right. Part of the doctrine, all right, and then now it's coming out. These guys aren't Israelites. The Latinos aren't Israelites. You don't talk to people a certain way. Yahawashi is calling people serpents, vipers, the devil, all right, wicked, all kinds of things. So when it comes down to these guys, you already know. Like the brother always brings out at camp, they have no intention of doing the work of Yahawashi. You got something out, or you'll keep reading?
Okay. For he that biteth him Godspeed is partaker of his evil deeds.
Yeah, he that biddeth him Godspeed is partaker of his evil deeds. If you know someone's being wicked, to keep going off, you're supposed to keep on rebuking them. You don't be like, all right, be cool, man, keep going, keep doing, without rebuking his ass. Right? You ain't supposed to wish him Godspeed, which people get mad at us for. Like, they get mad at you, the brother on the line. This guy was talking about it. Saying, you like that's what his main thing against you was, that you speak mean to guys, man, out there teaching. You still there, Ott?
Yeah, there's nothing in the scripture that says thou shalt be nice to rebellious niggas. Really, it speaks contrary. It tells you to make your face hard against make your face hard against their face.
Mm-hmm.
It says every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. Hey, we're about just preaching the truth, man. And you know what? These dudes all that they say about us, they refuse to go out on the highways and hedges.
Yep.
And then the hypocrites, because they cut off the video because they was about to curse the chick out, man. But they didn't want that to come out because then they would show that they're a bunch of damn hypocrites.
Exactly.
And then the other video, they was at the park. He said he was about to knock a guy out, man. We don't tell Jake we gonna have to knock him out. We tell him that their judgment is coming from Yahawashi and Yahawashi.
That's right.
Which is completely different, man. We ain't out there carnal. And it's a spirit, because this dude said that he said that I bring things out of people. Well, those are the demons that you got, man. You know?
Yep.
Just like you said I brought it out of you, because really that's something that you have. That's the wicked spirit that you have in you, man.
Yeah.
The spirit, you know, it's on me and the other brothers to rebuke that, and then it gets made manifest that you ain't right, man. Why? Because you're not with the doctrine of Yahawashi, all right? You're with the doctrine of Satan.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You got that? What, you still holding Matthew?
I got a precept.
Yeah, precept.
Yeah, about the doctrine. And I'll just go right to the point. It says Luke 4:32, and they were astonished at his doctrine, for his word was with power.
Exactly. And that's what the Hebrew war machine and Tazadak was saying. Right? They're acknowledging that what we're saying, right? Because they have a thing that they call a new concept called the rape doctrine, which me and the brother were talking about. That's a product of black unconsciousness, right? The rape doctrine. Nah, it's called the law of the Bible, man. All right. And then he said, ain't nobody raping in GMS, and ain't no in the scriptures where you can get judged for raping somebody unless you're committing adultery. All right. So he right there, he said what we've been saying, you know. So, but what do you guys really got a problem with? You got a problem with Yahawashi and Yahawashi, all right? And then you're acknowledging that without Great Millstone, the nation of Israel wouldn't be where it's at. Without the apostles, starting with the apostles and all the men under him, he got a lot of men under him. Why? Because the spirit Yahawashi and Yahawashi is on those men, all right? To go out to teach, to put the same spirit out on the hopeful elect, all right? To go out there and teach, go hard, put the videos up, teach Israel, teach prophecy, all right? Get on these other nations, Esau, and on you 2/3 niggas, man. Which is the main reason why you guys are mad, because you know you're part of the 2/3. This doctrine ain't for you. You've been rejected from the gospel, man. Like Huey, you got rejected, man, and then through the spirit, the Yahawah Bashim al-Shai rejects 2/3 of the whole nation. And so what are you gonna do about building that part of the nation up? You can't. You can't build that. You can't build all of Israel. 2/3 gotta die. Ain't no way you can build a nation, man. You gotta start with the elect, all right? The hopeful elect of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi.
Yeah, that was it on that.
That was it on that. And get this, Timothy Bobusha.
Okay, Ken. Okay.
Right, because Al-Azhar, you know, from what I've heard, he's saying that the doctrine is a law. At one point it was, you know, but you know, you already know. You after you watch the video, you do more research, you'll understand, all right, that it's the gospel, all right, and we're gonna go into it right now. Read it.
This is 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
That's right, with all long suffering and doctrine, and we bring this out all the time. All right, of how you're supposed to bring out the word, you gotta be in season, out of season. All right, reprove, rebuke, and it doesn't say in this scripture. It doesn't say meekness, temperance. All right, all these things this guy Tracy wants to talk about, being humble. Read it again.
Come. 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
With all long suffering and doctrine, and that's what we're letting you know about our doctrine. All right, keep going.
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
And that's you guys, man. The time is coming where you can't endure this sound doctrine. You get into it, and you can't even endure it. You fall out. You can't teach. You can't be instant, in season, out of season. Right? The seasons they too much wear and tear on you, so you tapping out. You done. You want to go on the other things. take care of your family. You want to, stack your money up, be of the world, be a demon, try to get back into the league or something. Just spend your Saturday the whichever way you feel like. Because you ain't gonna do the work of Yahawashi, that's for sure. Keep going.
But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
Yeah. After read that again.
Done. It says, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
Having itching ears, which is Huey, what you did. You try to go to this guy Tracy to get taught, but he ain't teaching you nothing. You guys ain't learning a damn thing. You're just there rapping to each other. And then I'm pretty sure Tracy, he's not even listening to you, man. He's just nodding his head. Because we try to listen to you, you're just totally gone. Right? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. And really, all you're doing, all it's proving is that you just have a hatred for a brother that's in the camp. The brother Yahweh called. You just have a hatred for him. No, but all this talk about love, you should be showing love. Him being, you should be you should love that enemy. You should try to be a brother to him. But no, you gotta try to put dirt on his name, send these little threats. Oh, we know how you guys get down, this or that. Oh yeah, we know all this. But come on, man. But that's their doctrine. They ain't worried about exposing the so-called white man. All right, about standing for Yahweh Shem Al Shai. They're all about
prophecies.
Yeah, they ain't about the prophecies at all. All right, keep going.
They don't have Yahawashi, man. Yahawashi doesn't dwell in him because Yahawashi dwell in them. Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy.
That's right.
They've done over 12 hours, pretty much explaining to everybody that we're a cult, and that starting with the apostles, we're all wizards, and me and Wamba and other brothers were apprentice sorcerers. That's all they're saying, man. That they hate us. Okay, cool. We understand that. Now what? What is your doctrine?
Exactly.
Done.
Keep going.
Done. Verse 4, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth.
Which is exactly what you guys have done. Keep going.
And they shall be turned into fables. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist.
Do the work of an evangelist.
Gotta go out.
Which is to go out there and teach. Keep going.
You
gonna say something like? Oh, keep going.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was just like, yeah, that's heavy. Go ahead.
Yeah, do the work of the evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry.
And how do you make full proof of your ministry? You go out there and you teach. You're consistent. You put the shows up. You get, and you talk about you push that gospel, the spirit, the prophecy, the spirit Yahweh Shem El Shai, which we know doesn't exist in you. All right, the spirit of Satan is totally running amok throughout you, man. Let's sit on that, right?
Yeah, Khan.
Okay, Khan.
Yeah.
And so, you got a precept?
Oh yeah, it's quick.
Khan.
It's this Revelations chapter 10 verse 9, and I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book, and he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. Yeah,
because the truth is bitter, but because when you really digest it, all right, it feels you start feeling that affliction, right? That we're talking about enduring afflictions. All right, but in the mouth, it's honey. It's sweet because it's about when the word comes out. It's beautiful. It's a spirit. It's the gospel. The doctrine's coming out, which is we're gonna be saved, man. We're gonna get the hell up out of here. We're gonna have all these nations under us, and Israel's gonna dwell in unity. You ain't gonna have different sects. All right, we ain't gonna have pay taxes. All right, we're gonna have the kingdom. We're gonna be ruling with Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. All right, keep going.
And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. And it was in my mouth, sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
That's right. And some of you guys vomited it out. We could read that as well in Proverbs, right? You guys just returned to your own vomit, man. You couldn't digest the spirit. You couldn't digest this word, the whole book. Because now they're trying to read the whole book again. They ate the good book. They ate it.
They threw it up.
They threw it up, and now they got to get another book or the same. Maybe ask the chef to make it up again. to put a new book in so they could digest it and see. Then they'll figure out their doctrine. You guys are bugged out, man. You guys, you LA flat earthers, man. Because we're going into it in precepts, all right? It says in the Hebrew, right, the word for doctrine means good news, right? And you already know what the gospel means, the good news. So there you go, all right? Which is to go out and teach. And we know that doctrine is to go out there and teach Yahawashi, right? To prophesy, right? To really edify, not to hopefully edify, to edify the elect, man. To build brothers up in the spirit of Yahawashi. All right?
I had a
Oh, go ahead, Akim.
Okay. Oh, you got a precept?
No, you got
Okay,
it.
go ahead. This is Acts 5:27. And when they had brought them, they set them before the council, and the high priest asked them, saying, Did not we straitly command you that ye shall not teach in this name? And behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine, and intended to bring the man blood upon us. I was going to say, because the Yahawashi gave the 12 his doctrine, right? And it was totally against. It was different, changing up from the law, because the wicked scribes and Pharisees, they were all about pushing the law, right? But Yahawashi came on the scene and he changed it up, and they were looking at him like, you're not teaching in the doctrine, which is the law. But Yahawashi came to bring a new doctrine, a new gospel, which proves that the law is not the doctrine. All right,
That's
it's
right.
every word every word that Yahawashi set forth. That's the new doctrine. Which the old doctrine is still there, which is the law. We still incorporate that. We still keep that. But Yahawashi, he gave us new things to do, to go out there and preach. All right, to bid them to the marriage.
And he freed us from the bondage of the law, all right? And that sting of death, right? Because with the law you can only do so much, right? Now when Yahawashi comes on the scene, everyone's going to come to the priesthood. It's not going to just be the Levites, Everyone's going to be a high priest. It says in the prophecy, all right? You say that back then, right? Those Pharisees, the majority of them were Levites. The high priest was always a Levite. They didn't want to hear that. Like, that's not, what the hell is that? But there were Levites who knew the scriptures and knew the prophecy, and they knew that time would come. All right? And then, like I was saying earlier, you guys, were you holding Hebrews 8?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
It's Hebrews 8:8. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah.
The house of Israel and the house of Judah. All right, keep going. And at that time, the covenant, right, was being made with Judah, right? But now we know all the whole nation's coming in, all right? As it says in Revelation 7. Keep going.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
Which is the law, right? Keep going.
Because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord.
Right. Keep going.
For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people.
Right, and that's talking about the kingdom of heaven, right? That's talking about what our doctrine is, right? The law is going to be built on our hearts, right? We're not going to be going off in the kingdom of heaven. That's why we go out. That's why we need the kingdom. That's why we need Yahawashi. Because if we didn't have Yahawashi, we didn't have the kingdom, we would always be going off, man. Because we can't keep the law as perfect in our hearts. That's why we need Yahawashi, and we need the kingdom, all right, to come in as soon as we can, all right, to free us from this wickedness, man. From these bodies. These bodies are defiled, man. How many of you mothers was eating pork and shit while you was in the belly, How many, just the air we breathe. What kind of chemicals a so-called white man puts in the earth, in the air, in the water, right? We need new bodies. We need to get the hell up out of here, man. You can't raise children here. You can't prosper here, right? America's going to be destroyed, and that's the doctrine, which I haven't heard any of you guys talk about in all 12 hours of their
sorcery,
their grand synopsis of cults and other wicked things people are doing supposedly here, right? But hey, we already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna fizzle out. The Most High's gonna kill you. All right, the Most High's gonna kill you. Why you mad at us? You should be mad at Yahawashi Malshai. He's going to kill you brutally. He's going to kill you, your whole family. All right? We're not over here, you talking about carnality, pharisaical. You already know what the hell the Pharisees were into, man. And then you're the most carnal nigga I've ever met. Yashara Mothba. All right? You got some nerve to call other brothers carnal, man. But they, just shut down, troop, just like how you told me. Shut down, troop. All right? Give me Matthew 24:14, and we'll wrap up on that. Anything else? Yahawah, you got any precepts or anything?
Yeah, I got some precepts.
All right, go ahead, Ak.
Yeah, can you get 1 Timothy, the 4th chapter?
Con. Yeah.
Start at 13.
Okay, this is 1 Timothy 4:13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
Right, keep going.
Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, was the laying on hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Take heed unto thyself and unto thy doctrine, and to the doctrine continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Right, so this proves that the doctrine is in the law, because are we saved by the law? No, go to Ephesians, the 2nd chapter. Ephesians 2 and 8.
I got it, Ak.
Because what did it say? For continuing in the doctrine, that's how you'll save yourself, man. And them that hear you. So that's why the doctrine is so important. People say, look, we gotta put aside doctrine and just come together. The doctrine is how you're saved, man. So how can you put aside the doctrine? You know? If the whole point of you being in this truth is to be saved. All right, go ahead and get that, Ephesians 2 and 8.
Ephesians 2 and 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith.
For by grace, the favor, right? Because like the brother mentioned earlier, what did Yahawashi give us? Grace, right? For by grace, matter of fact, start at 7.
Con. Ephesians 2 and 7. That in the...
You know what? I'm sorry, brother. Start at 4.
Con. Ephesians 2 and 4. But the Most High, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Hamashiach. By grace ye are saved.
By grace you are saved. All right? And grace in what? 1 Timothy 4 and 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. So grace is a part of that doctrine, okay? That's favor that's bestowed upon us. And that is not found in the law, okay?
That's right.
You can't get around it. All right, go back to that, bro.
That's right, brother. Ephesians 2 and 5. Even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Hamashiach. By grace ye are saved. And hath...
By grace you are saved. That's the doctrine, man. Keep going, bro.
And hath raised us up together and made us sit together in heavenly places in Hamashiach Yahawashi.
Keep going.
In the ages to come, he might show the exceeding riches of his grace in his kindness toward us through Hamashiach Yahawashi. For by grace are ye saved through faith. For by grace are ye saved through faith. And
faith through faith. That's the gospel, man. That's the doctrine of faith, of grace and faith, and getting a body and a new heart so that we can properly keep the law, so that we'll never transgress, so that we'll never be brought down from power, because that curse won't be upon us anymore.
That's right. So we can be perfect.
Simple and plain.
Perfect with Yahawashi.
To get perfect in the law, man. Starting with faith, because look, the promise started, and Romans breaks it down. The promise started before the law was even instituted, man. Before the law was given to Moses. That Abraham before the law was even in effect. All right?
Yep. For by grace,
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of the Most High, not of works, lest any man should boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Yahawashi unto good works, which
Great. Now, keep going.
created in Yahawashi unto good works, which the Most High hath before ordained that we should walk in them.
Yep. Now get Acts the 13th chapter, the 39th verse.
Acts 13:39.
You know what? Start at it's a lot of meat. All right, start at 23.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Actually, you know what? Yes, start at 23.
All right, come. This is Acts 13:23. Of this man's seed has the Most High, according to his promise, raised up unto Israel a Savior, Yahawashi.